Good evening, class. Today, we have to study Cambridge IELTS, and you know that we've been studying by video clips about the step wells, reading passage number 1 in the Cambridge IELTS book number 10, and I've been recording myself lecturing each paragraph in the book. And this is the screen. This is the screen, okay, of clips that I have made so far. And here in this class, I'm not gonna teach any kinds of paragraph. Everything that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna help you guys to uh, to make a situation based on the vocabularies that you have been studying with me. All right, let's start. What is wrong? Okay, so please look at the picture for a few seconds. Here you are looking at the well, and this well is called a step well, right? You can see lots of steps, okay, lots of steps inside the well. And I'm gonna give you guys like a few vocabularies for you to use before we talk about the step wells. Yeah, let's look inside the well. You can see lots of stones. These are called stones. And these stones, okay, these stones, here we have the word like stones, okay, stones. And then we have the word like stone step. The last one that is step well. And here, okay, you can see the well, okay, and then you can see the stones inside the well. And let's make a situation based on the topic step well. Let's start. Okay. Yeah, right now you can see the picture on your screen, and I'm gonna continue with my situation. Okay, and here, first of all, you have the word stones. These are, okay, these steps are made by human being. And here are the vocabs for you to use. First, think of the word construct. Construct, the same as the word build. I'm gonna build something, I'm gonna construct something. And people love to use the word create because create is much easier for them to remember than the word construct or build. Here, okay, we are talking about the prehistoric people. Prehistoric people, right? Prehistoric people. Other people say that the ancestors, for example. Here, our ancestors are not inventors. Our ancestors are normal people. They don't build the well, so we are going to use the word prehistoric people in this situation. The well is, okay, so when you look at the well, you would think of these words. First, you think of the word like the crowd, okay, the crowd level, or the mouth of the well. Second, when you look down into the well, you can see the bottom of the well, or we can call it the water source layer. Or I have another word for you to use, that is aquifer. Aquifer, the same as layer. All right, so let's get started. First, people will dig a hole in a well. We have the word like dig a hole, dig a hole in the crowd, sorry, in the crowd. And after they dig a hole in the crowd, they create a crater. It's called a crater. So when you look at a hole on the crowd, you can see, okay, there's a hole on the crowd, and then bit by bit, it's gonna create a well. And looking at the hole on the crowd, people call a hole on the crowd, that is crater. Crater means a hole, okay, on the crowd or in the crowd. All right, so let's talk about the construction of the well. How to build a well, okay, construction of the well. And here, this is not a normal well. This is called a step well, because you can see lots of steps inside the well. And first, people will dig a hole and okay in the crowd, and then they are gonna dig deeper and deeper into the crowd in order to construct the well. And after they construct a very deep hole in the underground, they are gonna exploit water from the underground. We have the word exploit something from something. And here, so let's look back at the well. Bây giờ thì mình nhìn vào cái giếng nhé. Cái bài này thì nó liên kết với là cái bài đọc step well. Nói đến step well là đây, step well được gọi là cái giếng bậc thang. Và khi nhìn vào cái giếng bậc thang thì mình thấy là nó có rất là nhiều bậc. Cái từ bậc trong tiếng Anh từng bậc là được gọi là từ step. Stone là đá, như vậy bậc nó làm bằng đá được gọi là stone step. Và ở đây khi mình nói đến cái giếng, trước khi mình đi vào bài đọc cái giếng thì mấy bạn phải cần hiểu về cái step, cái step well là gì, cái stone step là gì. Để có được một cái giếng thì những người tiền sử được gọi là prehistoric people, người ở thời trước, prehistoric people. Thì những người này người ta xây dựng cái giếng. Cái từ xây dựng trong tiếng Anh thì mình đang có từ build hoặc là từ construct. Bạn nào mà quên cách phát âm thì làm ơn mở cái Cambridge Dictionary online ra nha, chứ đừng đọc build thành bu hay là thành những cái từ khác đó, nó nghe rất là nực cười nha. Và cái từ mà tạo ra trong tiếng Anh thì người ta sẽ thường dùng từ create. Mà mình dùng create riết thì cái người nghe người ta biết rằng là mình quên từ vựng, cho nên mình cứ đè cái make với create ra là mình đặt câu không thì nó rất là nguy hiểm. Mình phải sử dụng cái từ đúng cái ngữ cảnh, đúng cái context, chứ không phải là thích dùng một từ dùng mãi. Càng dùng một từ dùng mãi thì lúc mà nghe không được nha, tại vì ngoài cái từ create ra nó có thể dùng từ construct, nó có thể dùng từ build tùy theo ý thích của nó. Prehistoric people, người thời trước. Nói đến cái giếng thì người ta sẽ nói đến cái miệng giếng, gọi là cái mặt trên của cái giếng. Thì cái mặt trên thì cái mặt đó thì nó trên mặt đất, gọi là ground level, on the ground. Và miệng giếng, mouth of the well. Cái đáy giếng, ở dưới đáy thì người ta sẽ dùng the bottom of. The bottom of cái gì đó là cái đáy của cái gì đó. Ở trên cái đáy là on the bottom. Như vậy đáy giếng là bottom of the well. Và cái từ mà lớp, giống như là có bao nhiêu lớp. Nó có một lớp, hai lớp, ba lớp. Bánh gọi là bánh sinh nhật thì nó sẽ có bao nhiêu tầng, một tầng, hai tầng, ba tầng, bao nhiêu lớp, một lớp, hai lớp, ba lớp. Thì cái từ tầng và từ lớp thì người ta sẽ có từ layer, hoặc là dùng hay hơn thì người ta sẽ dùng từ aquifer. Đây là từ này rất là hay này, aquifer. Nâng cấp lên thì mình có thêm một chữ nữa thay cho từ layer, thì mình đang có từ tier, water source layer, water source aquifer, water source tier. Như vậy được gọi là tầng nguồn nước, có nghĩa là cái nguồn nước. Để khai thác nguồn nước thì mấy bạn nhìn vào cái giếng này, look inside the well thì nó có bao nhiêu tầng. Muốn biết nó bao nhiêu tầng thì mình nhìn vào cái thành của cái giếng. Thành giếng, mấy bạn dùng cái từ thành đấy, có nghĩa là cái từ tường vừa wall vừa là tường mà vừa là thành. Vậy cái thành giếng thì mình sẽ thấy được là những cái đường những cái đường cong như thế này, horizontal line. thì những cái horizontal line này nó tạo ra từng lớp. Ok, nó sẽ chia cái giếng ra thành từng lớp. The horizontal line on the wall inside the well is gonna separate, it's gonna divide the well into layers. Nó sẽ chia cái giếng ra từng lớp, từng tầng. Đây, horizontal là nằm ngang, còn cái từ line được gọi là cái đường thẳng nằm ngang như thế này, nó sẽ chia cái giếng ra thành từng lớp. Nhưng mình chia giếng ra thành từng lớp để làm gì? Thì đây là mình bắt đầu mình đi sâu và nói về cái cấu trúc của cái giếng. Construction of the well. Cái từ construction nghĩa thứ nhất được gọi là tòa nhà nha. The construction of something. Nghĩa thứ nhất thì được gọi là cái building. Ok. Và cái thứ hai thì người ta sẽ nói về cái kết cấu. Construction of cái gì đó là nói về cái kết cấu của đó. Kết cấu. Và bằng nghĩa với từ construction có một cái từ rất là hay, là chữ được gọi là architecture. The architecture. 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 Kiến trúc sư thì người ta sẽ có từ được gọi là architect, nói về job. Nhưng mà còn nói về kết cấu của một tòa nhà hoặc là một cái công trình thì người ta sẽ dùng từ architecture. The architect, the architecture, for example. Okay. All right, so let's make a situation. Rồi bây giờ thì mấy bạn nhìn vào đây nhé. Nhìn vào khối lượng từ vựng này. Và bây giờ mình sẽ gọi là làm cái tình huống để sử dụng những cái khối lượng từ vựng này. Let's start. So I'm gonna be the first one. Back in history, a long time ago, people wanted to build a well, and you should think of the reason why people wanted to build a well. People didn't have the right source of water. The government back then was very poor, very impoverished. Government couldn't help people to get clean or processed water. That is why people had to 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 exploit water to find a source of water for themselves. And before they built a well, they had to find a position, a suitable position, a suitable place for a well. And people would always choose the front garden or the back garden to construct the well. And before they construct the well, there always was an architect in every area. And architect in the prehistoric period was such a talented person. He would find a right position for people to get the best source of water. So that is why, we have architect as one of the best jobs in history, because an architect in China helped Chinese king to build the Great Wall, and an architect in Asian countries helped people to construct wells in order to get water deep down from the earth. So think about it. Architect is such valuable and is such a miraculous job. And if people wanted to build a well, they should research deeply into the architecture of the well. The architecture of the well, it is about architecture of the well. It is about the interior and the exterior of the well. Interior of the well, it means inside the well, what people should do to construct inside the well. And the exterior of the well, it means outside the well, what people should do, to help people to get water from the outside of the well. And let's look at the interior of the well. People back in the prehistoric period, they used stones. They collected stones from mountains, from hills, and they carried the stones from the mountain back to the house. And this was how they built the stone steps inside the well. People use stone to build the steps, and these stones are connected to the wall of the well in a very concrete and strong way. So these steps would help people to go down to the bottom of the well to check out the bottom of the well or to get water when the well didn't have much water inside. So when you look at the stone steps, you can see that the stone steps are spread from the mouth of the well down to the bottom of the well, and people would step on these steps to get from the top to the bottom of the well, or to descend down to the well. And here I have just shown you the word descend. Here I have the word descend. People back in history would put their feet on these steps to descend to the bottom of the well. Descend to, it means go down to something. Descend to go down. Ascend to go up. People would go up to the top, go up to the mouth of the well by climbing these steps upwards. So we have the word ascend to, it means go up to. Descend to, it means go down to. Here, I have been using the word construction of the well. The construction of the well includes the layers of the well and the steps of the well. The layers of the wells are constructed by the architect. The architect would use thick tool in order to draw, or in order to carve the horizontal line onto the wall of the well. Vậy khi mình nhìn vào một cái giếng nha, và nói về cái kết cấu của cái giếng để mình đọc được, để mình khi mấy bạn ở nhà mấy bạn xem những cái video clip á, các bạn thấy được trong cái bài này á, để hiểu sâu vào cái bài này thì mấy bạn đọc thì mấy bạn sẽ hiểu được 60% thôi hoặc 50%, nhưng mà để mấy bạn hiểu sâu thì mình phải làm những cái video clip thu sẵn như thế này. Thì trước khi mấy bạn vào cái bài đọc này tại nhà, mấy bạn nghe cái podcast đó tại nhà, thì mấy bạn phải thực hành những cái từ vựng chính thống của cái giếng trước. Và khi mình nhìn một cái giếng thì nó không có đơn giản là cái giếng như tiếng Việt của mình, giếng là giếng, nhưng mà trong tiếng Anh á, nó sẽ nói về cái cội nguồn của cái giếng, làm sao tìm được cái giếng, và làm sao xây được cái giếng, và làm sao để xác định được cái vị trí của cái giếng. Thì đây là những cái từ vựng mà gọi là căn bản nhất để mấy bạn có thể sử dụng. Thứ nhất, construct đây được gọi là tôi xây dựng trước khi tôi xây dựng cái giếng thì tôi phải tìm ra một cái nơi, một cái vị trí phù hợp để tôi xây. Không phải xây có nghĩa là đặt gạch xuống, là xây gạch đó, gọi là the brick. Mình cứ đặt brick để mình xây là sai. Muốn xây cái giếng thì mấy bạn phải đào sâu xuống. Thì cái động từ đào là gì? Đây là construct, là xây dựng. Còn có từ đào trong tiếng Anh là mình có từ là dig là đào xuống. Khi mà mình đào mình đào một cái hố, mình đào một cái hole, có nghĩa là một cái chỗ nó thủng xuống ở trong lòng đất, in the ground. Thì có một cái vị trí mà nó thủng xuống và ở sâu trong lòng đất thì người ta sẽ gọi nó, đúng cái từ của nó được gọi là a crater. Mình đào một cái ao mà nó thủng xuống ở sâu trong lòng đất thì người ta gọi là crater. Như vậy để có được một cái giếng thì trước tiên là phải chọn vị trí phù hợp, sau đó là đào. Cái động từ đào là dig. Mình đào một cái vùng trũng một cái lỗ ở hole vào trong lòng đất, in the ground. Thì cái lỗ nằm ở trong lòng đất, người ta sẽ dùng cái động cái danh từ chính thống của nó được gọi là a crater. Tạo ra một cái lỗ ở trong lòng đất, create a crater. Và cái lỗ này mình càng đào sâu xuống thì mình sẽ tạo được một cái giếng. Như vậy, I will dig deeper, deeper into the ground and I will have a well. I will form a well. Tôi sẽ tạo ra được một cái giếng sau khi mà tôi đào sâu xuống dưới lòng đất, tạo ra form hoặc là construct cái gì đó, thì đó là mình tạo ra. Và lý do tại sao mình cần tạo cái giếng thì mình đang nhớ đến cái động từ khai thác. Mình khai thác nước và cái nguồn nước được gọi là water source. Source là nguồn. Mình không có nước sạch, mình không có nước đã qua xử lý. Nước mà các bạn đang uống mà nó đã qua xử lý rồi thì người ta sẽ gọi là processed water. Processed water. Còn nguồn nước thì là water source. Mình cần có nguồn nước thì mình tự đi tìm nguồn nước ở trong cái giai đoạn thời tiền sử, ok, là prehistoric period. Để đào sâu xuống để tìm được một cái vị trí thì mình lại cần một cái người kiến trúc sư. Thì kiến trúc sư, ok, được gọi là architect. Người kiến trúc sư này sẽ giúp cho mình nắm được cái kết cấu của cái giếng. Thì cái từ architect là kiến trúc sư, cái kết cấu của nó là gì thì mấy bạn sẽ nhớ đến cái từ là architecture. Architecture là một cái từ rất là hay mà ít dùng, tại vì dùng sẽ bị lẫn lộn với từ architect. Architect mà đi chung với chờ một cái thì nó nhớ là kết cấu nhé, kiến trúc. Còn architect được gọi là kiến trúc sư. Thì người kiến trúc sư này sẽ xây lên cái kết cấu của cái giếng, ok, sẽ vẽ lên, sẽ thiết kế lên cái kết cấu của cái giếng. Kết cấu của giếng là gì? Thì nói về kết cấu thì bắt đầu mấy bạn phải đi sâu xa hơn. Kết cấu architecture của cái giếng, thì cái architecture của cái giếng là nói về cái nội thất, gọi là cái phần bên trong, một phần bên ngoài. Phần bên trong là interior, phần bên ngoài được gọi là exterior. Thì trong phần bên trong của cái giếng thì mấy bạn sẽ thấy được là những cái tầng giếng này, những cái tầng giếng. Cái tầng được gọi là layer. Cái thứ hai thì mình đang có cái từ tầng ở đây, là mình đang dùng là từ aquifer, ok, aquifer. Và cuối cùng là từ tier. Chỉ có 3 chữ này thôi trong tiếng Anh: layer, aquifer và tier, được gọi là tầng tầng hoặc là tầng lớp. Người kiến trúc sư tạo ra những cái horizontal line, tạo ra những cái đường đường vòng cung như thế này để chia cái giếng, để divide cái giếng ra thành từng tầng. Để chi? Để người ta đoán được cái độ sâu, cái depth của cái giếng. Sâu là deep mà độ sâu là depth nha mấy bạn. Deep, ok, deep là tính từ, sorry. Và tiếp tục thì mình đang nói đến cái độ sâu của cái giếng thì mình sẽ dùng cái danh từ là the depth of the well. Rồi như vậy, chia chia giếng ra thành từng tầng để nắm được cái độ sâu, để estimate, để đoán được cái độ sâu. Và người ta tạo ra những cái bậc đi như thế này, và bậc đi này được tạo bằng đá, stones, ok. Và đá lấy từ đâu? Đá lấy từ núi, lấy từ đồi, ok. Họ collect, họ thu thập những cái đá này và họ mang về nhà họ để họ xây. Và ở đây cái stones, cái steps này được tạo từ stones, và stones này sẽ gắn kết vào cái thành của giếng. Và thành thì mấy bạn nói đến cái chữ tường đó, cái tường nhà mấy bạn được gọi là cái thành đó, là wall, cái từ wall. Và connect the stones to the wall. Và tại sao lại cần cái stones như thế này? Stones nó sẽ tạo ra một cái con đường đi, và người ta đi xuống dưới cái đáy của giếng để làm gì? Để người ta kiểm tra đáy giếng, để người ta lấy nước khi mà nước nó quá ít trong cái giếng. Và người ta đi lên, ok, khi mà người ta kiểm tra xong. Hoặc là người ta tạo ra những cái stone steps này, ok, những cái stone steps này để làm gì? Để người ta cũng estimate được, ok, cái độ sâu của mực nước. The depth of the water or the height of the water. Cái chiều cái chiều cao của mực nước hoặc là cái độ sâu của mực nước. Như vậy có hai cách để đoán được cái depth của cái water, có nghĩa là cái chiều sâu của water. Thứ nhất là bằng cái horizontal line, cái đường cong như thế này, đường cong chia từng tầng ra như thế này này. Cái thứ ba, cái thứ hai chứ, là đoán bằng những cái bậc thang. Đi 3 bậc thì có nước, đi 4 bậc thì có nước, đi 6 bậc hay đi 12 bậc thì mới có nước ở dưới đáy. Thì lúc này người ta sẽ dùng cái stone steps để đoán, để measure cái depth của cái well. Để measure là đo lường nha mấy bạn. Còn estimate, mình đang có cái từ estimate rất là hay, có nghĩa là mình dự đoán, ok, mình đoán, mình phỏng đoán coi nó sâu bao nhiêu, nó cao bao nhiêu để mình lấy được nước. Rồi ở đây mình sẽ để khúc này ở đây và mình cho mấy bạn một khoảng thời gian nhé. Mấy bạn phải tạo ra một cái đoạn nói về cái thứ nhất. Ờ, thứ nhất thì giai đoạn thứ nhất nhé, the first period. What people do, what people do before they build a well. người ta làm gì trước khi người ta xây cái giếng. Tìm một cái vị trí thích hợp nói làm sao. Kêu kiến trúc sư để thiết kế ra được cái giếng thì nói làm sao. Và giai đoạn 2 thiết kế giếng thì trong cái giếng chia ra thành từng lớp và xây từng bậc nói làm sao. Rồi cái giai đoạn thứ 3 đi xuống bậc ok để khai thác nước nói như thế nào, và đi lên miệng giếng ok sau khi khai thác nước nói như thế nào. Và cái gì cho mình biết được cái độ sâu của cái giếng, và cái gì và dựa vào yếu tố nào cho mình biết được, cho mình có thể đoán được cái độ sâu của mực nước. Đó, mấy bạn hãy sử dụng cái khối lượng từ vựng này nữa bạn đặt ra nhé. Và mình cho mấy bạn trong vòng tầm khoảng 5 phút nha. Suy nghĩ được cái gì thì cứ đặt ra cái đó thôi, và từng người phải nói nhé. Let's start. 2 minutes for speaking. Yeah, so
Um, uh, we want to build a well. In first we have to measure the area where we want to build. And second, we start the construction of the well. We dug a big hole in around and used a salvo. And we built a strong wall around the house using bricks and cement. That's all.
When you are speaking, and if you want to list, if you want to put your ideas in order, it's like a list. You should use like firstly, secondly, thirdly, not in the first and then the second, the third. No, that is wrong. Firstly, secondly, thirdly. This is how you start your speaking. Or you can say first of all, second of all, third of all. Don't say the first and then you start talking. That is wrong. We don't say the first like this, the second. Yeah, no, never. Or in the first, never. In the first what? In the first what, right? First is an adjective. It never stands alone. So if you want to start your list of ideas, you should use firstly, secondly, and thirdly. Please be careful. On the well, okay, the word WELL, you have to make sure of the air sound. Okay, the air sound should be as clear as possible. The well, right? And build. Okay, please pay attention. Please pay more attention to your pronunciation. All right, and Trump, please listen to Zahun because after I hear Zahun speaking, I'm gonna ask Trump to speak up again, and then after Jahan stops speaking, Cham is gonna speak up again. Bill is gonna speak, okay, after Cham, and Jahan is gonna repeat, okay, what you have just presented. So it's like you are the first one and you are also the next one. So please listen to John, please listen to Jahan because you have to speak up after Bill speaks after Jahan. So Jahan, okay, please speak up. 2 minutes for speaking.
Okay. For a long time ago, the prehistoric people, in order to in order to store water, the prehistoric people will constructed the well, and I think the well that is the step well. Firstly, when they want to construct the step well, they will find some place that near the water source. And then they will dig a deep hole in the ground to make a well. Next, when they build the well, they will make some horizontal lines on the wall of the well to measure the depth or the height of the well. And the construction of the well, with the construction of the well, there are lots of steps by the stones that they take a lot of stone from anywhere, like on the hills or in the forest, to connect the step with the well, to estimate the water in the well.
Yeah, that is okay, Jahan. First of all, for the very first time you speak up, you have made a mistake for a long time ago. We use for present perfect. Like, I have been studying English for 6 years. For never goes with past simple. Like, I have done something for how many years, for how many days, for how many weeks. If you use ago, you only use ago alone. Like 6 years ago, I did something like this, or I did something like that, and that was it. Please be careful. And the second mistake is pronunciation. When it comes to the word horizontal, you say horizon, you say horizontal. You don't say horizontal. So please, okay, the words are already on the screen. And your job is you have to make sure of your pronunciation, right? It's clear. It's the crystal blue sky. And as I have told you already, John, okay, you have done such a good job of describing the construction of the well. Very good, not excellent, but very good here, because you speak very fast and you have already shown your ideas in a very clear way. Although you have made some mistakes, small mistakes are acceptable. If you make lots of mistakes such as tenses, like simple tense or basic structures, those are the big mistakes, and then those mistakes are unacceptable. But here, okay, you have done such a good job. Okay, congratulations. And I would like you, okay, to invest more in English. You have to make sure of your pronunciation. Before we listen to Bill, okay, I have already told you, Gracie is going to speak up again. And after Gracie speaks up, Bill is going to speak up. And after Bill speaks up, Nhã Hân is going to speak next, and Jahan is going to speak, okay, again. So Gracie, please speak up. So show me your presentation of the well again. And Bill is gonna be the next one, and then, okay, yeah, and then let's listen to Jahan, and then the last one, that is Nyan. Okay, so Gracie, please speak up. You can use Jahan ideas, or you can use some of her words or structures. Let's go, Gracie.
Em nói lại cái tình huống của em lúc nãy rồi.
Yeah, sure. But you have to give more ideas. If you right now you need to present your example again. You need to present your work again. And when you present your work again, you have to add more ideas to your work. All right. Okay, Gracie, let's go.
My dad want to build a well in our backyard. First he had to measure the area where he want to build the well. He used a tape measure for to figure out how deep and wide the well should be. And next he start the construction of the well. He dug a big hole in the well and he using a shovel. It was hard work, but he were determined to make it happen. And then he built a strong wall around the house using brick and cement. And the wall had to keep the well steady and the wall had to keep the well steady. And finally, he filled the well with water and celebrate. And now we have a well in our backyard that provide us with fresh water and whenever we need it.
Well, very good. It's much better than the first time. But here, please, Gracie, please use English to speak because I need you to score big in your IELTS test. Don't disappoint me. And here, you still make mistake with the word cement. Cement. Okay, here we have the word cement. Vietnamese, that is cement, all right? Cement. We say that people use cement to connect the stones to the wall of the well. We have the word cement. If you say sentiment, it is a whole different word. It's nothing much about the cement, okay, the material that you use to build house, that you use to stick the brick, okay, to another brick to build a wall. If you want to build a wall, you have to use many bricks. And how to put the bricks together? We have to use cement to stick the bricks together with another brick. So the cement is a material for you to stick bricks together, okay? To glue bricks together. That is cement. And here you use the word sentiment. Sentiment is not cement. Sentiment is nothing about the construction. Sentiment is a thought, okay? Is a way you think about something. Like I have a feeling something's going to happen, or I could say I have a sentiment something is going to happen. Sentiment is like a feeling, it's like a thought. It's that simple. I have a feeling something is going to happen. I have a sentiment something is going to happen. This is my thinking. This is my way of thinking. This is my sentiment. That is the sentiment. All right, and here you make a mistake, but somehow you have found a new word in English. We're right. We're but it's good. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so the next one that is Bill, and then I would like to listen to Jahan again, and the last one that is Nyan, and after Nyan, and we need to listen to Bill again. And Jahan and Gracie, please find more ideas. I need to listen to a complete presentation about the well's construction. How do people find a right place for a well? And what should people do with the architect? You should include the architect in your speaking. And then why do people have to divide the well into aquifers like this? and tape measurement, shovel, brick. These are the tools for people to get to build things. Tape measurement. They use a very long tape to measure the length, the depth, or the height of something. Oh, Zhang makes a mistake in height pronunciation. She pronounces like he. No, height is like hi, hello, how are you today? Height, you know, height, right? Height here, okay, this is the height, okay, it's not like he, okay, hello, hi, height. Please remember, this word is such an insane word. People make lots of mistakes when it comes to this word. All right, so let's listen to Bill. And after Bill, I would like to hear from Nyan, and then after that, Jiahan again, Quentin again, Nyan again, and Bill for the last time. Yeah, so people need to speak for like 2 times. But for Jiahan and Gracie, you need to speak for like 3 times, okay? Because you are older than other students in this class. So let's go with Bill. Please speak up for 2 minutes only. And please speak loudly.
A long time ago in the past, during history, people think that they need large place to get and storage clean water. So they design well. They choose a position of the well by their prediction and measurement of the ground. After that, they use a lot of tools like shovel or the measurement tools to dig a big crater in the ground. Then they construct that hole with a lot of wall cover the hole. And after that, they lay some horizontal line around the well to define the well to many layers. And that's make people measure the water more easier. And that well now you can see in every yard house after your house, so people can get water and storage their water there.
All right, very good, Bill. Somehow you make mistakes when it comes to the word. When it comes to the measurement vocabularies, these are the measurements vocabularies for you guys to remember. It's called measurement vocabs. Don't use vocabs. This is a short word. So let's use vocabularies. Here, okay, we have the word like wife, right? Wife. You have to focus on the th, so wife. And then, okay, we have the word like the length, the depth, okay, the height. These words are not difficult for pronouncing, but if you want to pronounce it right, you have to pronounce it strongly and decisively. Don't make your accent or your voice last for long. Don't make it last long when you try to pronounce it. Just try to pronounce it briefly and strongly, like wife. That's it. Don't say wife. No, it's gonna mess up the word. Length, not length. No, length. Depth, height. Be decisive and be brief. Say it correctly. Don't be scared, because when you are scared, you are not gonna make it right. So just be decisive, all right? Height, and that is it. And here, the hole, all right? You say ho, okay, I don't understand anything about ho, but it makes sense. Your English is much better, Bill, because I can see that you can make a situation based on the words. That is the best thing. That is how we study English for IELTS beyond 7. We will try to speak as much as possible based on the words that we have studied or based on the grammar, right? So Bill, you need to invest your ideas in these words again, because you are going to speak for the second time in this class, not after this class. All right. And here, okay, let's listen to let's listen to Nhã Hân. Okay. After Nhã Hân speaking, I'm gonna ask Gia Hân to speak up again, and after Gia Hân, Nhã Hân, Gia Hân, Gracie, and Bill for the last time. All right, Nhã Hân, please speak up, and Gracie and Gia Hân, please listen to Nhã Hân to get some ideas from her. You can reinvent your presentation. Let's start with Nhã Hân, please. 2 minutes for speaking, and please speak loudly.
For a long time ago, prehistoric people wanted to create a well in order to store water. But to build a well, they have to find a suitable place first. The place needs to be near the water source. They dig a big hole in the ground, and the hole is very deep in order to store water to serve the daily activities in their lives. The well is made of bricks, and the construction of the well includes some horizontal lines on the wall of the well. Maybe the horizontal lines used to estimate the depth of the well. They also build the steps to go down or to measure the depth of the water. The steps are made of stone, and the stones are taken from the hills and the mountains. The steps are connected to the wall of the well, and to create a fairly solid path. That's it.
You say to create a fairly fully what?
To create fairly solid path.
To create very solid, right? Solid.
Yeah.
Solid
Yeah.
what? Solid what?
Path.
Path,
Yeah.
right? To create a very solid path. Okay. Yeah, it's like a way for you to go there. And
Yes.
here, you know that Nhã Hân, right? Nhã Hân, you know that your sister has made a huge mistake. For the very first time, she spoke up. In her first time, she said that for a long time ago, and right now you repeated her mistake. Don't use for with a go. For it is used for the present perfect. A go is used for past simple, right? Please learn from your friends, from your sister's mistake. Don't repeat, all right? And here, okay, you have shown me a very complete presentation, very good, okay? And please prepare, reinvent, and reinvent. Please prepare, reinvent, and be more creative, because you are gonna speak up for the very last time. And right now, I need to listen to Gia Hân, right? Gia Hân, Gracie, Bill, and Nhã Hân, okay, for the last time. So Gia Hân, please speak up.
Can I continue my previous presentation?
You can continue your previous presentation, but you have to review a bit about the previous presentation.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you speak English like Vietnamese, so let's.
Okay. Gì ta? When the prehistoric people constructed the step well, they will use cement to build the well. And I think the water the water is available to pour from into the well from the underground. But there's not always full of water in the well, so they had to make the stone step to estimate the water source to explode the water from the well when the water is when
When the
when
water
they,
is low or is high, the level of the water is low, the level of the water is high, or what?
when they want to explode the water from the well, but the water is very low, they have to go down the well to take water, and they can use the water from the well to boil to drink, or they can wash. They can take a bath by the water in the well. But most of the wells are very deep. So when the families have the well in their yard, they have to be it's very dangerous when they let their children to play near the well, because their children can fall down the well when
Alright.
yeah.
All right, it's much better, but this time, okay, the last time is not as smooth as your first, it's not as smooth as your second time. The second time of presentation is much better than this last time. But you have made progress. Thanks a lot, John. Okay, and then let's listen to Gracie, okay, Bill and Jan. Gracie, please speak up, please.
I think a well is magical because the well is like a special hole we dig to get water. We use a big shovel to dig a deep hole. It's like digging for find a treasure, but instead of God, we find the water. We make sure the well is safe by building a strong wall around it. We It's like building a castle, but for the water. And at the top of the well, we put a cover. It's like a big hat for the well. It keeps things and it keeps things clean and stuff anything from falling inside. We don't want any bug or leaf in our water. And when we need a water, we will use a bucket or a special well with a rope. We lower it down into the well and put it back up. And I think it's like a fun game of two of the war with the well. I think have a well is so cool. We don't have to rely on the find the water anymore, and we have our water show right in our backyard.
All right. Fauzan and Gracie, okay, you two have already added some new ideas into your speaking. Just John, okay, has added the ideas of children playing and the bathing water, okay, and also use the cement material in the way that you present the well. Very good, John. And Gracie has shown me, okay, a different way to look at the well. She mentions, okay, the treasure finding when it comes to well digging, and also about the rope. You know the rope, not okay, a rope. And here I have a picture. A rope, okay, a rope and a bucket. We use a bucket these days. Okay, Vietnamese people still use a bucket and to keep water inside in the bathroom. Yeah. And we use a plastic cup, okay, to get water, okay, from the bucket, and we pour, okay, the water onto our body to take a bath, okay, to shower our body. So this is still an Asian way for bathing, okay. It looks very cool and very lovely, and nothing poor about that. Yeah. And here, okay, here Gracie mentions the word bucket and rope, but I still haven't seen the connection between a rope and a bucket. Yeah, so you have to show more details about the connection between a rope and a bucket, because you only use the word like lower it down to get the water and then get it back up. But here, okay, we have to be detailed in order to explore more vocabularies. When it comes to the word bucket and rope, you think of the word tie. Tie. I will tie the rope to the bucket, and then I will throw the bucket down bit by bit, okay, down to the bottom of the well. And in my hand, I am still holding, okay, the rope. I just letting go of the rope in order for the bucket to get down to the well. And when the water is filling, okay, the bucket already, I will use my hands to pull up the rope. And when the rope is being pulled upwards, the bucket is gonna be brought up. So that is how you speak English, Gracie and Zahun. When you mention an activity with a special equipment or with a special tool, you have to go in details. And if you don't know how to say it in details in English, you should say it in details in Vietnamese first, and then you translate everything in Vietnamese into English. And that is how you train yourself to be an IELTS 8, okay, in speaking. And if you want 9, you have to focus on vocabularies a lot. And here, let's listen to Bill, okay, and the last one that is Nhã Hân. Let's start, Bill. Please speak loudly. Okay, Bill, you have like 2 minutes for speaking. Let's go. Yeah.
After they construct a well to store and get water from the ground, they began to think that it isn't an efficient way to get water from the well by a bucket tied with a rope, and they just put that bucket to the bottom of the well and get the water. Then they pull the bucket up. So they think that's not effective and that's not an efficient way to get water. So they started to get the stone stack, and they use cement to glue those stones to the wall of the well, so they can sense from the mouth of the well to the bottom, so they can get the water more easier. Then they can ascend back. So that will be a more effective way to get water.
All right, if you want to use the word ascend, it means go up to. You have to mention the destination. You ascend to which place, you ascend to what. We don't say ascend back, we say ascend back to the mouth of the well, or ascend back to, okay, the first place, for example. It's much better, and please remember the pronunciation of this word, xi-măng, okay, in Vietnamese, but this is cement, not cement, no, cement. All right, and Bill, okay, you have to improve your grammar so that your speaking is going to be advanced. And how to improve grammar? Lots of exercises on Google, okay, because Google is like a big place for us to get exercises. Okay, the last one that is Nyahan. Okay, Nyahan, please pick up. 2 minutes left, guys. Please wait.
So wells are often built in the village so that everyone can use water together, or each family can build their own well in behind the house. But it can be seen that all the wells are very deep in order to store water. So families with children need to pay attention and keep the children away from the well, because it is very dangerous to go near the well when the water of when the level of the water is high. They can stand from the mouth of the well to get water with a bucket instead of going down the stone steps to get water. They use water to wash dishes or wash clothes, or they can take a bath by the water, and that's it.
Very good. All right. And here again, in Jan speaking, finally I can hear somebody talking about standing near the mouth of the well. Because in the IELTS reading, okay, of step wells, and this is the IELTS reading of step wells, people do mention about standing near the mouth of the well, standing near the crowd level to get the water by the bucket. Very good, Jan, but please be careful of your pronunciation, because somehow you raise your voice up for no reasons, and it makes the words sound wrong in pronunciation. So please be careful. Thanks a lot for this class. Have a nice evening, and bye-bye. See you guys again. And please remember to make a presentation video after the class. Bye-bye.